A subscriber of mine from Ghana, whose name is Amina, was rejected study permit to Canada after she won a scholarship of 25,000 Canadian dollars to Brooks University. And you know the pains of rejection, all the pains that comes to rejection. After you have planned for maybe a year or 2 years, and then that final day you received that notification from IRCC, and all you could see and all you saw, instead of a request for your passport, you're now seeing a rejection. So on this fateful day, she chatted me up and said, oh, my name is this. I watched your video and this is this. I was rejected. I said, okay, chat me up on WhatsApp and we begin. So she trusted me and we started the process. Now, let me tell you a story. So in this video, I'll be telling you what we did and how we reapplied to get visa acceptance in 3 weeks. So she was rejected on the 4th of June. She contacted me in that same June. We applied in July, and then the results came out on the 31st of July. So look at your screen for evidences of our WhatsApp messages, the email she sent to me, the WhatsApp message, and then also the visa rejection letter and the acceptance, the request for passport, showing that she has been approved visa, and her testimonial thanking me for the job well done. So in case you have been rejected visa, you've been refused visa for your Canada study permit, either you have a scholarship or you don't have a scholarship, this video is for you. So in order to support us, help us reach 1K subscribers, please. Like, subscribe, share. A lot of people tell me, they say, this guy, you are good. The things you are saying are so wonderful. But how come you're not popular? I'm not popular because you have not made it possible. So like, share, and subscribe. So I'll tell you what happened to Amina. So Amina was rejected based on assets. The first reason for rejection was your assets and financial situation are insufficient to support your stated purpose of travel and any accompanying family members, if applicable. That's the first reason. Then the second one is the purpose of your visit is not consistent with a temporary stay. The purpose of your visit is not consistent with temporary stay, given the details you have provided in your application. So I'll be reading the letter of explanation that I wrote. Now, at this juncture, if you want me to write a letter of explanation for you, please send an email to dryphtagency@gmail.com. It is paid. Now, Amina is from Ghana. So I want to please speak to my Ghanaian brothers. Most of you watch me from Ghana, but I've noticed something about my Ghanaian brothers. Excuse me. They chat me up and they say, hey, brother, please help me. And I'm wondering, I do free videos. I post them online. Okay, I shared a testimonial on my post. Watch it. One of the YouTubers, people watch my videos. They use what I've shared. They apply and they get it. But if you feel you need me to help you, then it's a paid session. You need to come out. I cannot give you hours of my time and you just send me a mail. Please help me. I don't know. And they will say they don't have money. You don't have money and you are applying to go to Canada. That's not fair. So if you want to speak to me, you should be ready. It's a paid session, right? Just to support the channel, support the brother, so that we can get data, so that we can know that our time is not being wasted, because people are getting benefits from it. You are saving yourself a lot of mistakes. A lot of people have applied, they've not come to give testimonials. Some have gotten, some are back. But if you need me to give you extra time, then at least you just subscribe to my mentorship. So I have different programs. When you send a mail, I'll respond to you. Now, that's by the way. So what did we do? Amina was rejected based on 2 reasons. I said financial assets and temporary stay. So in reading the letter, you now see how we addressed it. In reading the letter, you see what we did to address the whole situation. So I said, okay, request to reconsider my visa application and grant study permits to Canada. I express my sincere gratitude to you for allowing me another opportunity to present my application following the refusal I got against my previous visa application. Put the UCI number and application number. Brock University Canada has offered me admissions to pursue a master's in applied health science kinesiology following my application to the school. However, the visa authorities have refused my application for the study permit to Canada based on the following grounds, which I have successfully responded to in this letter, alongside other necessary information to leave no doubt to the reviewer. Now, let me be quick to point that one of the mistakes Amina did that made her to be rejected was that she used 4 different statement of accounts from 4 different people that she did not prove any she didn't substantially prove relationship with. No, and let me tell you, sponsorship does not really work except you are under 18 and you don't have any work history. Maybe you are just leaving secondary school, going to the university, or you are still young, you graduated after the university, and your parents can sponsor you. But not that you are a mature person, married, and then you are using your uncles, your aunties, especially my brothers from Ghana. They like using aunties, uncle. They'll just say, this person is my uncle. And you don't bear the same name. You can't prove relationships. So when you do that, you'll be rejected. So sponsorship should be for people who are like maybe from 21 downwards, and maybe they don't have long work experience. Not that you are 30, 35, you have had 5 to 6 year work experience, and you are still depending on somebody to sponsor you. You cannot even prove the sponsor. You can't even prove the relationship with the sponsor. Even if you can prove, they'll still reject you. It shows that you're not financially stable. That's what it shows, that you're not financially stable. So that was one of the mistakes Aisha did, and we corrected it. So I had to make her use her husband and her own account. So use your husband, you and your husband are one, or your partner, or you and the wife. So you can use your wife or your husband can sponsor you. And then make sure no matter what happens, the principal applicant should have money in his account. The principal applicant, you as a principal applicant, you must show money in your account. And then don't do the mistake of applying without showing sources of funds, your own personal funds, either from business or from employment. All right? So this is what we do. So I'm sharing this free information now. Get it, use it. And then if you need me to talk to me overall, send a mail for a paid session. Paid session, not free. Paid session. Right. So we have read the introduction. Now let's go to the body. So when you want to address your refusal letter, start with the issues. Start with the problem. So finance for studies. In support of my application, I'm pleased to demonstrate that so there's finance, that I have sufficient resources to cover my tuition fees, living expenses, and other associated costs during my stay in Canada. I'm writing to provide a detailed account of my proof of funds and sponsorship for my proposed study plan in Canada. It is paramount in my application to project the sufficient financial resources I have to cover my tuition fees, living expenses, and the rest. Below, I have outlined. Number 1, scholarship. Don't forget she had scholarship. She had a scholarship of 25,000 Canadian dollars. So she had to list it. And even graduates assistantship, like teaching. She's, a graduate assistant teaching opportunity. But they don't consider that. So you might have scholarship and you're still denied if you don't show money in your own account. Is that okay? And this scholarship, 25,000, fully covers the tuition fee, plus extra. Another proposed fee that she'll be earning. Other proposed earnings that she will have when she resumes. But that's not their concern. Just a quick one to note. Even one of my subscribers contacted me. She won a scholarship of $70,000 from MasterCard, and yet she was rejected. So stating the scholarship, we have stated that. Then the next thing, give deeds from my husband. So we now have to talk, say, okay, since my marriage with my husband, I've been fulfilled maritally as he has been the main source of my financial support. So your husband, your wife can be a main source of financial support. So state them, or your common law partner. So if you even have evidences of receipts of transactions, show them to show that person has been a main source. And then another thing. His unwavering commitment to my well-being and academic pursuits has been instrumental in shaping my educational journey. My husband is ... and he has other investments alongside his job, enabling him to support me with his gift of deed. To further demonstrate his commitment and support for my current endeavor to study in Canada, my husband has provided a generous gift of deeds. This financial contribution is intended to assist me. It's intended to assist me. It's intended to assist me in covering my living expenses and other associated costs. during my planned stay in Canada. Attached to this letter is my husband's statement of account from Ghana. All right. So if somebody is giving you a gift of deed, it's preferable than sponsorship. Also add the person's statement of account. It's very important. All right, to show that the person is financially capable. Then we now put the donor's name, Mr. Dash Dash, recipient's name, you, that's she or you, the principal applicant, amounts, and then the next thing to prove finances, personal savings. I work at the Ministry of Health as an assistant program officer, maintaining a dash. This balance will also, continue to increase monthly while I'm studying for my master's in Canada. Please see attached. Primarily comprising remuneration from my current employer. Furthermore, I have investments with an estimated value of dash, providing additional financial security. Please see attached. Then we now do the breakdown of the funds with a table. We have 2 columns, fees and tuition. So we have tuition fee, put it, scholarship, your salary, bank account, gift of deed from husband, put it. Then balance after tuition deduction from our available funds. You put that. Then you now do what we call expenses breakdown. Your tuition fee, your accommodation and transport, flight fee, then total funds available. So when you have now showed you first show the breakdown of funds, you now show breakdown of expenses. Then at the breakdown of expenses, you now show what is available. So the refusal grounds 2, what was she refused for? The second point was that the purpose of your visit to Canada is not consistent with a temporary stay, given the details you have provided in your application. So, to answer this, we now say home and family ties. I am the wife of dash and a mother of 2 amazing children. Mention their name. My husband and I have been married for so number of years, put it. And he has been nothing but supportive in my academic journey and a good father to our children. It is safe to say he is the most cherished friend, and together we have continued to overcome every setback that has come our way as a couple and have achieved great success with vision. Our children are a great blessing to our lives and I love them unconditionally. So he said, my children have been a major stream of strength and drive, and I love them so much. So it took me a while to finally finalize on the decision of furthering my education in Canada with the support and encouragement from my husband. With the level of trust I have in him, I'm rest assured that our children will be in perfect health and well-being during my stay in Canada. Although I'll make sure I communicate with my children and husband as much as I can via phone calls and video calls. But it wouldn't be fulfilling as much as seeing them. Hence, my decision to return home as soon as I'm done with my studies in Canada. So you see, she's not going with the children or the husband. So it's a strong home tie because they said her stay is not consistent with the temporary stay. So you must show reasons why you're going to return, which a husband, family are very strong home ties. Now, professional ties. So talking about a professional tie is also a home tie. Is also a reason why you stay there temporarily. So you must show that you have study leave. So now say, alongside my nursery, primary and secondary education, I hold a bachelor in dash at the University of Cape Coast, Ghana, placing me in the position of dash at a College of Distant Education University. My passion towards humanitarian activities has driven me into a key voluntary member of This Foundation, where I assist in organizing some of the foundation programs. And I currently hold a job at this ministry as an assistant officer, and I aspire to do a lot more upon my return from Canada. So you show how you are tied to your current job and how you will return, and show documents to back that, your study leave, your employment letter, and a letter of commitment to return. Say, okay, I'm going to return to take this position. So that's all we did. So you can add your study plan, why you apply the course, why the university, why Canada, your post-study plan, and the rest. And then you conclude. I think that's good. So this is how we are reapplied, and she got it. Look at the very. So if you like what you have heard and you have gotten value, like, subscribe, share, and comment. And don't forget to reach out to me if you need any assistance or help. Thank you so much. Until I come your way, stay glued.